And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them is their second-year quarterback, also the number 2 overall pick a season ago, Carson Wentz.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that was the safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. A dump off to Sproles. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Six yards to go here on 2nd down. Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll run it with Sproles. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
I think most people locked in on Byron Jones when he came out of UConn at the NFL Combine, where he darn near jumped out of the stadium because of his vertical leap. But there's so much more to his game than that. Played cornerback and safety in college, and they can use that same ability to move him around in the NFL in order to create great matchups on defense for Dallas.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's Sproles. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Donnie Jones set to punt it away now in his 14th year in the NFL. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback who played for the Nevada Wolfpack in college. It's Colin Kaepernick.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Let's go. Fire 38. Fire 38. Flex round.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Fire 38. Fire 38. Ohio.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go to Elliott again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go.
In motion here is Witten. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, stands reason it gives Zeke the ball there, but I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than second place David Johnson.
You know, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line wants to block even harder because of him.
Let's go.
On first down, Kaepernick. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. To the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
On second down, Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Room here to run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Watch left. Stop right there. Come on, let's go. Fred 38. Flex round. Flex round. Fred 38. Flex round. Let's go. Ohio.
Elliott. And he gets it down to the 32. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Watch 84. Let's go. Ohio. Check 26. Flex round.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. And when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Larry Ridley for highlights and analysis of our first half of play. Now, not too many highlights yet, at least in terms of scoring plays, that is.
Yeah, but hang in there. We might get something these last 2 minutes.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Kaepernick going to throw. And that is incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, saying, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And this one complete to Smith. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shotgun now for Wentz. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From midfield, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. A final shot before half for Wentz. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both the Cowboys and the Eagles haven't figured out yet how they're going to move the ball through the air. The defenses on both sides have kept points off the board, and it will be interesting to see if they can keep that up. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Eagles taking the field for their opening drive. Wentz is on target here, and he'll end up at their own 35-yard line before being tackled. Continuing on the drive, J.J. Watt getting to the QB for the sack. This one ends up as a loss of 6. Down to late in the second. Kaepernick's going to find his mark, and he'll be tackled.
Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
The offense lining up first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. Pass it, and now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Now that was a beautiful play, a pick-6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing on second down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. Here's Wentz to throw. And Salek here, left side. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Third down now following the completed pass. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. They go play action here on first down. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Fresh set of downs here. And the D looking like they may blitz. And once again, they go with Sproles. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Throwing his Wentz. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
This is Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Down is Kaepernick. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now we see Bryant yet to pop up. Still down following that play. We'll check on his status when we get back. but not before they're inside the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now running right through it. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Second down, here's Kaepernick. Flushed out right, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. His pass caught at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. He can't get him down. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Going up top. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Kaepernick now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Right side complete to Butler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Come on, let's go. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
On first down, Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Kaepernick looking to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Screen pass to Sproles. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Let's go. Brand 38. Flex round.
Here's Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. Out to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. 1, 9, 1.
Kaepernick to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Back to throw, Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
Let's go.
To throw is Kaepernick. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis